Happy Friday. It's your Friday fun fact. You like that? All right. So, this Friday, my fun fact that I want to talk about is do not be sold on a refinance that is not beneficial to you. And it's possible, right? So, rates are down right now. They've been down for a little while in sort of a good range, especially compared to those who bought a house like late in 2023. Rates got up at that point to just under, just over, right around 8% toward fourth quarter, the end of fourth quarter in 2023. So those folks are looking at current rates, and some of them are seeing some benefit in refinancing. But there's more and more momentum once people start talking about refinances. Places start putting out the marketing to promote refinances. People like to jump on the train, and some of you will find yourselves in situations where it is not beneficial to you. It is only a commission for the person who's going to try to sell you on it. And that's not a good recipe for you for the long run. So make sure you're working with a local professional who is doing an appropriate cost benefit analysis and really looking at it from the perspective of this benefits you, and this is the plan, and this is why, understands what your plan is. There are factors when it comes to refinances and all kinds of decisions in life that do not follow the pure financial blueprint. There are other reasons to do things sometimes. So, you may have some of those factors, and you can talk through that with your professional. I, of course, would love to be that professional and will give you an honest evaluation. I want to tell you a short story about someone I talked to recently. This was the daughter of a friend, and he's in real estate. He said, hey, before you do whatever, talk to Jay, compare, see what he can do. And he really didn't know what his daughter had going on. She's a grown woman and all that. But she calls me. She bought a house in December, right around November, December, and her rate wasn't actually that high. She got in locked in at a decent time. It was in the sevens. She bought that place for around like 180 something. So she owed around 180 originally. She used down payment assistance to get into the house, and so she has about $11,000 in down payment assistance that was used. And in that case, that goes out there. It's sort of like what we call a silent second mortgage. So it's out there, you owe it. In her case, the timing would have been, it would have been forgivable over a period of like 10 years. So after year 5, it starts to be forgiven each year a little bit, 20% basically. So that once you've been in the house for 10 years, you don't owe that money back at all. All during that time, even if you do trigger some repayment of it, there is no interest on that. So she had an offer on the table. She's like, well, I've got the documents here to sign. They're going to move forward, but I figured I would check first. This company, who serviced her loan, by the way, so you probably know who it is if you know down payment assistance in Indiana, was taking her not to that great of a rate, especially given the size of her loan. But they were charging her $4,000 in costs, $3,000 in additional points to buy down the interest rate, and they were paying off that $11,000 in assistance that bears no interest and is possibly completely forgivable. That is not a good idea. And she was ready to move forward with this and just wanted to see what I could do to compare. My advice, absolutely do not do this runaway. You're being sold something for a commission for them. They have no interest in your best benefit. So that was just a really, really egregious example of something that someone can be presented, and the consumer, if you don't know, if you're not great with numbers, whatever, you're ready to move forward because it sounds good. Everybody's doing it, so you should do it, right? No, that's not right. So get a proper evaluation. That's my Friday fun fact. Have a great holiday weekend, Labor Day weekend, and try not to labor too hard. Have a good one.